Are we having fun yet? Yes, we are. Cool. Let's do it. Okay. Today is season 1, episode 2. Hopefully you've done this. Lovely drawing, huh? Do the things, do the stuff. That was a very famous quote by Aristotle. Take the division problems to 3 decimal places. That's this many. All right, 863 divided by 8. Here we go. I'm going to write way up here. 863 divided by 8. I'm going way up here because we're going to have to go way down here. Okay, here we go. Ready? I'm ready. Let's put you over there. All right. How many 8s fit into 8? One of them do. Okay, 1 times 8 is 8. Remember, daddy, mommy, sister, brother. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Multiply, subtract, bring down 6s. This is a tricky step. Watch. The next step is division. How many 8s fit into a 6? None. So guess what you have to do? You write 0 up there above the 6. And then you do 0 times 8, which is 0. You subtract, which gets you 6. You bring down the next number, which is a 3. And now you can keep going. Now this is good. You're back to things you know. How many 8s into 63? 8 times 8 is 64. That's too many. So we're going to go with 7. 7 times 8 is 56. Subtract that, you're going to get 7. Now we got to put a decimal there, and we got to bring it right up into our problem like that, okay? Put down 3 zeros. Just don't be lazy. Just do it. Drop down one of them now. How many 8s fit into 70? Well, 8 times 8 is 64. I already told you that, so I put an 8 right above the 0 I just used. 8 times 8, that's 64. Drop me another 6. This is looking familiar. Well, no, it isn't. Okay, how many 8s fit into 60? 7. 7 times 8 is 56, and now it's going to work out beautiful. Just going to fit on your screen, too. I'm going to bring down that last 0. And why do I say beautiful? Because I know that 4 is going to become a 40, and I know the 8s fit into 40. Perfect. How many 8s fit into 45 do? 5 times 8 is 40. I know they're going to subtract and get me zeros, and I'm going to be done. 108 and 875 thousandths. That is the answer to the first problem. Let's do number 2. All right. Number 2 is 7,257. Whoa, that's a big number. Divided by 11? That was pretty rude. Okay, here we go. How many 11s fit into 7? None of them, so I pull open. How many 11s to 72? 6. 6, that's going to be 66. Subtract those and I get 6. I bring down 5. How many 11s into 65? 6 is too many, so it's going to be 5. 5 times 11 is 55. You subtract and you get 10. Then you bring down a 7. How many 11s into 107? I don't know. 9 of them. 9 times 11 is 99. I subtract, and I'm going to get 8. Now I've got to do a decimal. Decimal. Bink, bink, bink. Whee! Bring down 1. 80. How many 11s into 80? 7. So that's 77. That gives me a 3. Whee! How many 11s into 30? 3 is too many. Don't say 3. It's a 2. 2 times 11 is 22. Subtract, you get 8. Wing, last one. How many 11s into 80? Guess what? We already did that one before. That's going to be 7. 77, you're done, right? Because I said 3 decimal places. You could keep going, and eventually you'd start to see a pattern. Looks like a pattern already, doesn't it? It does. It repeats itself. Because that's 80 minus 77 is going to get us a 3, which is just like this 3 that we subtract. So it's just going to go 7, 2, 7, 2, 7, 2. Because when you divide by 11s, it does make a pattern. Most numbers do. Okay, but that's your answer, 659.727. And they're speeding off to the next one. 62, okay, now we got a problem. 62.5 divided by 0.4. You see the problem? You can't deal with that. Don't deal with it. You got to get rid of it first. This one, you can have decimals, no problem. This one, no. Got to get rid of it. To get rid of it, it's like you stick it right there. Because once the decimal's behind a number, you don't have to show it. Boop. So So we moved it over 1 spot, which means you made it 10 times bigger than what it was to start with. So to get the right answer, you have to make this times 10 times bigger too, which means we just moved the decimal over 1 spot. So now we have 625 divided by 4, which is no longer a hard problem. 625 divided by 4 is gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract to get 2. Beep. 22. How many 4s into 22? 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract, you get a 2. Beep. 5. How many 4s fit into 25? 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Subtract, you get a 1. Now, I got nothing to bring down, but I'm not done yet because I got stuff here. I'm not done. Decimal, decimal, 0, 0, 0. You won't even need that last 0, I don't think. All right, so I drop a 0 now. How many 4s fit into 10? 2 of them. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract to get a 2. Drop. Whee! How many 4s fit into 20? 5 of them. 5 times 4 is 20. Anytime you subtract and you're down to zeros down here and there's nothing to bring down but zeros, you're done with the problem. Just stop it. That's your answer, 156.25. I said 3 decimal points. If you really want to get technical, you could stick another third decimal on there, but you don't have to because that doesn't change the value. Okay? All right. Let's do the next one. Number 4, 3/5. Oh, I'm going to put them vertically because you know I like vertical. 2/3, my favorite fraction, 5/6. To add all these guys up in one fell swoopy, I need to have, yes, that's right, common denominators. It's your favorite phrase. 6, 3, okay, I'm like, I don't know, 3s can turn into a 6. Can a 5? No. 3 and 5 can get to 15. Does 15 work for 6? No. But count by the 15s and you get to 30, and that does work. So we're going to 30s. I can go ahead and put these denominators in, but I'm doing something different to each one. So this time it's times 5, so I gotta do times 5 here, that's 25. This time was times 10, so I've gotta do the same up here, that's 20. And this time was times 6, so that's gonna be 18. Now I get to add them all up. I'm gonna put a big line there. All right, 18 and 20, that's like 38. 38 and 25. I don't know what that is, 38 and 25. 38 and 20 would give me 58 plus 5 more, 63. Just to check it, I'm gonna say it before you do that again. 25 and 18 would be 43 plus 20, 63. I did it right. Confidence. How many 30s fit into 63? 2. How many are left over? 3/30ths. Best answer. That didn't write a 30. That's 3/30ths. Best answer would be to divide each of these by 10, so or by 3, so you get 2 and 1/10. You're understanding everything. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. All right, here we go. Get over there, daddy, mommy. We don't need you anymore. Okay, next is the perimeter, the parameter, and the area. Me. There, I've drawn it exactly right. Okay, I know this is 6, this is 7, this one right here is 3, and this one right here is 5. And I said they're all right angles, so you just kind of come up with a perimeter in meters. All right, so here's the deal. If this distance all the way from the top to the bottom of this figure, how long is that? It's 11, because here's 5 to get to here, 6 to get to here. So the whole distance is 11. And since they're all right angles, means this distance, this guy plus this guy has also got to equal 11. Okay, I don't know what the pieces are exactly, but I don't care. If I know what the total is, I know that these two together make 11. And now the thing I don't know is looking this way. I know that's 5 here. No, I did that part. I know that I don't know what this distance is and this distance is. But if I look up here, whoop, from here to here, what's that? Oops. Well, it's 7 plus 3 more, so this whole thing is 10. So I don't know what this guy and this guy are each one, but I know that they add together to make 10. So I should be able to do it all. I'm going to do 5 plus 6. That gets me 5 and 6. Now I'm going to get these guys. Let's do these guys now. So 6, we got that 5. Now I'm going to do these two together, made 10. Okay, so I've got all this stuff now. I know that these two together made 11. So that's going to do 11 plus 3. So plus 11 plus 3. And now I've just got to do the top, which is the 7 and the 3, which is 10. That should get it all. So 5 and 6, that's 11. 11 plus 10 is 21. 21 plus 11 is 32. Plus that 10 right there is 42. Plus 3 more is 45. 45! Did you get that? Yeah, now some of you are thinking, did he get it? I don't think he got that right. And that's it. That's it. That's all I did was give you 5 problems. Man, I took it easy on you. There. You've done it. You're done. That was it. That's all the math. It's not as much. Okay? Do something else. Get outside, run around a little bit.